Picking a commercial cleaning service, it seems pretty straightforward, right? But have you ever really stopped to think about what a huge impact it has on your business? We're not just talking about shiny floors here. It's about your team's health, their productivity, and even what your clients think. So in this guide, we're going to break down how to find a real partner who gets how important a truly clean workspace is.
So, what's the difference between a pretty good cleaning service and a great one? It's way more than just a quick tidy up. We're talking about the deal breakers, the things that really, truly make a difference. Let's dive into what you should actually be on the lookout for.
I mean, think about it. A clean office isn't just about looking nice. It's a direct investment in the health of your team. It's a driver for productivity, and it's literally the first impression a new client gets. When you frame it like that, the stakes are actually pretty high, aren't they?
Okay, with stakes that high, where do you even begin? Well, the foundation of any great partnership is trust. And that brings us to our first major point, security. Let's walk through the essential checklist for protecting your business.
You're basically handing over the keys to your entire operation after everyone's gone home. So the big question is, how can you be 100% certain that your equipment, your assets, and all that confidential info are in safe hands?
Here it is. This is your non-negotiable checklist. Any provider you consider must guarantee that every single staff member is police-checked and has gone through some serious background screenings. But it doesn't stop there. They've also got to be trained in confidentiality and know exactly how to handle your alarm systems. These aren't just nice-to-haves. They are absolutely essential.
At the end of the day, what you're buying is peace of mind. With all these security measures locked in, you should never have to think twice about sensitive files left on a desk. That's the level of trust you should be aiming for.
So, once you've got that foundation of trust, the next question is, what does a quality clean even look like? Believe me, it's about a whole lot more than a mop and a bucket. We're talking about professional standards and, just as important, sustainability.
All right, here's a little pro tip, an acronym to watch for. HACCP. It stands for Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point. Basically, it's a global system that proves a company meets the highest safety and hygiene standards. If you see that a company is HACCP compliant, you know they are serious about professional-grade cleaning.
And let's be real, in the age of online reviews, there's absolutely nowhere to hide. A solid 5-star rating from other local businesses is one of the clearest signs you're looking at a company that actually delivers on what it promises. It's social proof you can really lean on.
You also have to think about what they're cleaning with. A top-tier, modern service is going to prioritize eco-friendly products. Stuff that's tough on grime, but gentle on your office furniture, your employees, and the planet. It's just a world away from those harsh, toxic chemicals people used to use.
But quality goes even deeper. You want to see a commitment to going above and beyond basic health and safety standards. You want a team that can create custom solutions for you, and, this is a big one, can they handle an unexpected cleaning emergency? That's the sign of a true pro.
Okay, let's talk about something that's easy to overlook but makes a massive difference. The local advantage. Trust me, there's a huge difference between some faceless national chain and a company that's actually part of your community.
So what does local really mean here? It means the business is run by your neighbors. It means they hire people who live right here. It means they have a real stake in the community. And importantly, they're not just subcontracting the work out to strangers. They have direct control over quality. Plus, they just get your area.
The bottom line is pretty simple. A local company isn't some faceless corporation. Their reputation is on the line, right here in your neighborhood. And what that gives you is direct accountability. You always know exactly who you're talking to. And now for the big one. Let's talk about money. But instead of just talking about price, let's talk about value. What should you really be getting for that investment? Look, a confident company doesn't just try to be the cheapest. They compete on value. A guarantee to beat any genuine quote by 10%, that's not just a discount. That's a huge statement about how confident they are in their service quality and their pricing. It really says a lot.
So, what's a reasonable price anyway? Well, just to give you a ballpark idea, you're often looking at somewhere between 7 to 15 cents per square foot. Or, if they charge by the hour, maybe 50 to 100 bucks. Now, this isn't set in stone, of course, but it gives you a solid baseline when you're looking at different quotes.
All right, so you've done your homework, you've checked out their security, you know their quality standards, and you've looked at their value. What's the next step to actually making a decision?
It really should be a super simple 3-step process. First, you get a free quote with absolutely no strings attached. They should make that part easy. Second, they need to offer you a customized solution, not some cookie-cutter plan. And finally, they've got to be flexible and work around your schedule. It's really that straightforward.
And this is exactly what that final step should look like. Just clear, direct contact information that makes it incredibly easy to get that conversation started. No hoops to jump through, no hunting for a phone number. Just the kind of transparency you should expect from a professional outfit.
And that brings us to the last, and maybe the most important question. Just think back on everything we've talked about: the security, the quality, that local accountability, and getting real value. Now, be honest with yourself. Is your current cleaning service checking all of those boxes?